Hey there, stay with us till the end to uncover the full story and its powerful lesson. Also, did you know 80% of our viewers enjoy our videos but haven't subscribed yet? If you're one of them, just hit the subscribe button below and tap the bell icon to never miss an update.
Ravi was a simple man, a vegetable seller in the village of Sundarpur. He wasn't rich, but he was honest. Every morning before the sun rose, he set up his small stall, hoping to sell enough to bring food home. He worked hard, bargained fairly, and believed that effort always led to success. But life doesn't always work that way. He followed the same routine every day, trusting that effort would bring results. But today felt different. He looked at his stall, half the vegetables unsold, customers haggling more than usual. He forced a smile, but inside frustration grew. What was he doing wrong? Back home, Mira, his wife, was always steady. She never complained, never asked for more. But Ravi noticed the small things, the way she adjusted, making do with whatever they had. He could see her quietly mending an old bedsheet. Ravi longed to promise her things would get better, but deep down he wasn't sure they would ever. One evening, Ravi packed up his stall and noticed his neighbor, Manoj, sitting by his cart, staring at his unsold pumpkins. "Not selling today?" Ravi asked. "Waiting," Manoj replied. "Waiting for what?" "The right buyer," Manoj said with a shrug. Ravi frowned. "And if they don't come?" Manoj looked up at him, calm. "Then they don't come." Ravi was silent for a moment, puzzled. Manoj had lost everything in a failed business years ago, yet he remained calm. Ravi couldn't understand. "Doesn't it bother you?" he asked. Manoj smiled. "I do my part, but I can't control everything. Why stress over what's not in my hands?" Ravi didn't respond, but those words stuck with him. How often do we stress over things we can't control? What about you? Share your thoughts below. That night, a heavy storm hit the village. Lightning lit up the sky, but Ravi wasn't thinking about the storm. His mind was on his stall, his vegetables, his earnings. He ran out into the rain, his heart pounding. When he reached the market, he froze. The place was in a mess. His cart had fallen over, tomatoes were covered in mud, and his vegetables were scattered all over the place. In the midst of the storm, Ravi saw Manoj, calm, quiet, not panicking. While the chaos raged around them, Manoj moved steadily, gathering what he could from the mess. He shook his head, but there was no sign of frustration, just acceptance. He wasn't shaken by the storm. Ravi couldn't wrap his mind around it. How could he stay so calm? The storm was fierce, everything was ruined, yet Manoj didn't seem bothered. Shouting over the rain, Ravi asked, "How can you be so calm?" Manoj paused, looking at him with a steady gaze. There was no hint of anger or frustration in his voice. "We think we own these vegetables, our carts, our earnings," he said softly. "But do we? If the wind decides otherwise, what can we do? All this, the mess around, it's temporary. We can't hold on to it forever, no matter how hard we try." Manoj stood there for a moment, letting the words sink in, before adding, "The storm doesn't ask for permission. It's beyond our control. We can either fight it, or we can accept it and move on." For the first time, Ravi wasn't just hearing the words. He was understanding them. His mind began to take in what Manoj had just said. A few days later, Ravi found himself in a situation where a customer who had bought vegetables from him a few months ago hadn't paid yet. The customer was giving excuses again. "I'll pay you next week," he said. Ravi could feel the frustration building, knowing that he needed that money. Standing outside the shop, Ravi felt his temper rise. He was ready to walk in and demand the payment. But then, Manoj's words echoed in his mind. Ravi paused. Instead of rushing in with anger, he took a deep breath and reminded himself he couldn't force someone to pay if they weren't ready. Instead of insisting the man, Ravi decided to speak calmly. "Whenever you have it, just let me know." He didn't argue or push. He just let it go. It felt different, saying those words. He turned and walked away, a little lighter than before. A few days later, the customer returned with the money, apologizing for the delay. Ravi simply smiled and nodded. "Thank you." He realized something important. Sometimes things don't go as planned. But instead of forcing them, you just have to let them unfold. The storm doesn't ask for permission, and neither do the challenges of life. Ravi had learned to accept that, and in doing so he felt a new kind of peace. He could control his effort, but he couldn't control the outcome. If you've ever felt that anger or panic, share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Imaginarium for more stories and motivation like this.